California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, CDCR, officials are investigating the July 29 death of an incarcerated inmate at Pelican Bay State Prison, PBSP, as a homicide. On Friday, July 29, at approximately 5:33 p.m., officers and medical staff responded when incarcerated inmate Fernando Torres Lopez allegedly attacked incarcerated person Uriel Otero in a housing unit day room. Otero was taken to the prison's triage and treatment area for treatment of injuries he sustained from the attack. However, he was pronounced dead at 6:20 p.m. Torres Lopez, 23, was sentenced on August 16, 2021, in Santa Clara County to serve a 19-year, 8-month sentence for attempted second-degree murder, carrying a firearm in public with a prior felony conviction, and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon in the commission of a street gang act. Otero, 22, was sentenced on July 8, 2021, in Monterey County to serve a 25 years for attempted second-degree murder with use of a firearm and inflicting great bodily injury in the commission of a street gang act. Officials have limited population all movement on the yard to facilitate the investigation being conducted by PBSP's Investigative Services Unit, the Del Norte County District Attorney's Office and the Del Norte County Coroner. Torres Lopez has been placed in segregated housing pending this investigation. Pelican Bay State Prison's Investigative Services K-9 unit has been rocking the drug traffickers and their smuggling operations where it hurts, damaging their operations inside the prison and in the community. K-9 Team D. Faulkner and India along with K-9 Team Danny Fry and Leo have helped boop over $1.2 million worth of narcotics from being introduced into the prison since January 2022. A 50-year-old correctional officer at Pelican Bay State Prison has been arrested in connection with that he arranged to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex. The teenager turned out to be a decoy dummy with Worldwide Predator Hunters, a non-profit organization that has been working with the Del Norte County Sheriff's Office. Olivares was booked into the Del Norte County Jail on suspicion of committing lewd or lascivious crimes against children, lewd or lascivious acts with a child under 14 years, harmful matter sent with the intent of seducing a damn minor, attempted sodomy with a person under 14 years old, arranging a meeting with a minor for sex, annoying or molesting a child under 18, and contacting a minor with intent to commit a sex crime. Authorities are investigating the death of a 42-year-old inmate at the state prison on the North Coast as a homicide. The inmate, from Humboldt County, had been serving a life sentence for murder. Prison staff found Joshua E. Kirtley unresponsive in his cell at the Pelican Bay State Prison, the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation said. He was pronounced about a half hour later after attempts to revive him. No luck, the department said. The California Supreme Court declined a petition to examine and possibly throw out an appeals court's decision to allow mayhem and assault charges against inmates in connection with the 2017 riot at the state's most secure prison. The Supreme Court's decision last week essentially upholds a March ruling by the 1st District Appellate Court, which found that mere participation in the May 2017 riot, not necessarily evidence of attacking and injuring guards, was enough to charge defendants with mayhem and assault on the corrections officers. The court found that given the scope and violent nature of the riot, a person of ordinary prudence could have entertained a reasonable suspicion that mayhem, battery, and assault. Del Norte County charged 4 men, all validated Mexican mafia associates, with felony mayhem, battery, assault, torture, and misdemeanor charges of delaying or resisting a peace officer. California gives people leaving prison just $200 to start over. After 50 years, that could change. An Eastern European man who authorities say sent a Christmas card to the Unabomber has been indicted on charges of mailing a potentially super deadly poison to Pelican Bay State Prison in July, officials said. Charges of mailing 2 envelopes containing ricin to the prison. Pelican Bay State Prison inmate was killed by 2 other inmates Thursday night and authorities are investigating the deadly attack, state corrections officials said Friday. Killed was 35-year-old Fabian Rodriguez. Prison officials say his assailants are both serving life terms at the lockup on California's North Coast. Fernando Hernandez, 31, was sent to Pelican Bay from Los Angeles County in April 2008 for first-degree attempted murder. Juan Ayabar, 33, at Pelican Bay since May 2008, is serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for first-degree murder. At least 8 law enforcement officers and 7 inmates were injured Wednesday morning in a riot at Pelican Bay State Prison that ended when guards fired live ammunition into the crowd, state corrections officials said. All of those injured were taken to outside hospitals for treatment. They needed help. 2 of the prison staff members remained hospitalized with significant but non-life-threatening injuries, officials said. 5 of the 7 inmates were being treated for gunshot wounds, but their conditions were not immediately available Wednesday afternoon. This riot at the prison in Crescent City, Del Norte County, started with a fistfight between 2 inmates in the maximum security general population yard. 2017 Oprah Winfrey visited California's Pelican Bay State Prison and the infamous security housing unit that has been controversial for years and once earned the Supermax prison the nickname, Skeleton Bay. Federal prosecutors say leaders of a notorious white supremacist gang have been charged with directing killings and drug smuggling from within California's most secure prisons. The charges unsealed Thursday, June 6, 2019, detail 5 slayings and accuse an attorney of helping smuggle drugs and cell phones. AP photo/Rich Pedroncelli, file, Sacramento in May 2018, wanting to consolidate their inmate-to-cell ratio, officials at High Desert State Prison decided to place an inmate named Rodney DeLong in a cell with Robert John Stockton, an Aryan Brotherhood associate who had stabbed someone to death for the notorious prison gang just 2 years earlier. A half hour later, DeLong was dead, lying in a pool of his own blood in the floor of the cell.